everyone, this is Hannah here from Oscha Slings, and I'm really excited to bring you our brand new releases this week. So I'm just going to see who is going to join me today, and I will be here answering all of your questions about the new releases and anything else you want to ask me about Oscha. When you join the thread, please do say hello, let me know where you're tuning in from today, and also let me know which one of our two releases we've got coming up is your favourite, and do let me know about any questions you have. The new releases that we're talking about today are from our Middle-earth collection, which is our exclusive baby sling collection inspired by Middle-earth. So all of Tolkien's tales, The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, we have transformed the legends and tales told within these, within his stories, and converted them into wraps and ring slings and slings and accessories. So if you're a Middle-earth fan, we'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to know what your favourite pattern in it is as well. So the first one I'm going to kick off with today is The Legend of Frodo Rhn, and this one is woven on our beautiful autumnal rainbow grad. So it's inspired by the desert sky. We have the light, the sort of turquoise blue at the top, and then it kind of fades into the kind of horizon in the middle with a kind of lovely yellowy marigold colour in the middle. And then it deepens down into a gorgeous rusty orange towards the bottom, and this beautiful rusty red there as well. So this one is woven with on an organic comb cotton warp, so it's a lovely strong warp, and it has a nice kind of shimmer to it. And the weft of this is a beautiful inky blue tone. So I'll bring this a little bit closer for you so that you can see the weft. And this weft is actually an alternating weft of superwash wool and Supima cotton. That's Brit spun Supima cotton. And when this is washed, the wrap I have on here is actually washed, and you can feel it kind of bounces up. The kind of superwash wool really bounces up throughout the wrap, and you get a really nice texture coming through from the elven script there coming all the way over. So you have a really lovely kind of lift to the fabric and lift to the texture. So you can see this band here, this spells out the Legend of Frodo, and it kind of sits 3/4 of the way up the sling. So you can see here. And then the Sindarin script that's running all the way along spells out, even the smallest person can change the course of the history, which is a quote in The Lord of the Rings. So this is the reverse of the fabric, which is really cool as well. It kind of brings to life that lovely grad that goes all the way through it. So I think I will show you the ring sling worn, because I think you're going to really get to see the lovely reverse of the fabric. The carry that I have on at the moment is a Puffins hip carry, and I flipped it so that you can see the front side of the fabric coming over the front there, and that's what it looks like on the back. So I'm just going to see what comments we've got in so far, and you can let me know if there's anything else that you'd like me to answer. Natalia's saying it's beautiful colours. They are really lovely for the autumn. Okay, wonderful. Oh, it's so lovely to see you all here. Thank you for joining me. I'm just going to double check to make sure I've got everyone. Hi Mariella. Marlene from France, hello, welcome. Hi Christine from Germany. Hi Christine, lovely to see you as well. Hi Bianca from Germany and Mariella from Austria. Oh, it's so lovely to have all of you join me today. And Natalia from Slovakia, wonderful. Brilliant, and so nice to hear about all your favourite patterns. And Amber, your favourite patterns are Legend of Frodo and Even Star actually. Well, I'm pretty sure this is the week for you then. Maria is saying Lord of Frodo is amazing. It does look beautiful in real life, and I think the lovely kind of warm tones that you get through the colour, the grad, really works for this time of year as well. And I think that that hint of superwash wool adds a lovely warmth to the temperature regulating qualities. It's just perfect for this time of year as well. So I do think Stein says, oh my god, it's absolutely amazing. And Laurel saying, love the Puffins Carry. It's so beautiful, isn't it? Because you get to see all the different kind of front and back of the fabric, and you can decide which way you want to show it. And the reverse is really pretty too. Yeah, the reverse side is beautiful. So wonderful. Just let me know if you've got any questions and I'll keep checking in on the thread. So as I've mentioned, this is got a little hint of superwash wool in the weft. So the full composition of this one is 57% organic comb cotton, so that's from the warp, and then there's 23% Brit spun Supima cotton. So Brit spun Supima cotton is a really beautiful yarn. It's a long staple yarn, it's very luxurious, and it has a really nice shimmer. And it's also uniquely spun in the UK, so we love using this yarn because we're always really passionate about trying to use as local suppliers as we can with all of our yarns and suppliers. So we do try to make sure that as much as possible is manufactured and everything in the UK. And of course we stitch and sew everything up here in Scotland, and we work exclusively with our weaving mill in England as well. So it feels we have a little bit of a kind of bounce to the fabric from the superwash wool, which is lovely. You'll get a nice little bit of a shimmer coming through from the Supima cotton on the reverse side, and it's an alternating yarn with the superwash wool and the cotton, so you get a lovely little bit of warmth there as well. So I think I'm going to pop this on as a ring sling, and I'll chat to you a little bit more about the wrapping qualities and how it feels, but I think it's really cool to see how it looks as a ring sling because you get to see that other side as well. So I'll take this one off just now. This is a size 6 that I used for my Puffins hip carry, and I just had a little extra tail at the end. You can do this wrap with a much shorter wrap as well, so I think you can do this one with a base size -2 as well if you wanted to. So just check to see. Do let me know. Lovely. Perfect. So I have a pleated ring sling here to show you today, and you'll want to go for, so the blue side is technically the top side, so you can look out for a left or right ring sling depending on your preference. So I prefer a right hand, which means the rings go on my right shoulder, and I'm just going to thread this through nice and quickly and just show you that in a ring sling as well. And you can see how the colours there really clear, lovely kind of autumnal rainbow colours coming across. So this one's 270 GSM, so it's a really nice medium weight sling, so I would say you could definitely use this for little ones, toddlers. It's going to be a perfect all-rounder, to be honest. I don't think it's going to take a lot of breaking in. This one hasn't actually been washed and it already feels really nice and soft. And of course they will soften with use and wear as well. So I always like to tighten the bottom rail of my ring sling first of all, just tighten that up a little bit and leave the top rail a little bit more loose. And that way when you pop your baby in, you shouldn't need to do much tightening at all. So bring her onto my shoulder and I scoop in from the underneath and grab those little toes and bring her in to sit right on that rail there. And I'll pop this in. So I think Natalia's asking what the price is. I can get the price for you after our call. I don't actually have that off the top of my head, but I will try to remember to prepare that next time, because I know it's definitely a common question that comes up in the videos, so I will look into that in the future. So I'm just taking all of my extra slack here towards my rings. Like I say, this hasn't been washed or broken in yet, so it might take a little bit of bringing through there. And of course I should have organised my rings a little bit more neatly, and they would flow through even quicker than it already does. So that is the back of the ring sling shining down there. And you can see as a ring sling you're going to get the best of both worlds. So of course if you choose to go for a wrap you can decide which carry you want to do. But if you are going for a ring sling, then you get to see that lovely reverse of the fabric. So the composition's got 23% Brit Spun Supima cotton in the weft, and it also has 20% superwash wool in the weft. So it's going to be lovely and temperature regulating. I would say this one would be good all year round as well. It's not just a really thick woolly sling for the winter. You could definitely go for this one into the spring, you know, and it will be perfect. It's a really lovely blend, a little bit of bounce to it. It's going to be comfortable for toddlers. Lovely for newborns as well if you're looking for something. It's going to be a little bit on the thicker side, but I don't think it's going to be kind of too thick to wrap with or anything for newborns, and it's going to be a lovely one just to kind of add that little bit of heat if you're looking for something a wee bit cosy as well. So there we go. That is the Legend of Frodo Rhûn. And I would say it's got a kind of slight grippiness to it, slight sponginess and cushiness to it, and it is going to be a good all-rounder. Nice and mouldable, stays in place, and a lovely support on it as well. Elodie says it's just magnificent. I believe I've translated your French correctly there, hopefully. So do let me know if you've got any questions about this one, and I will show you our next release coming up, which is the Arwen. And then I've got an extra little thing to show you just at the end, an extra release that's coming tomorrow as a wee bit of a restock, so I'm quite excited to show you that as well. So I'll take this one off just now. Legend of Frodo Rhûn will be coming tomorrow in both made to order, and our main our wraps and ring slings will be ready made. So if you do want to go for a Legend of Frodo Rhûn, you can also order these ones in any of our carriers and our accessories. And I have checked in with our production manager Tracy, and she has assured me that these ones will be shipped in time for Christmas. So if you do know a Middle Earth fan, then they might be perfect for you this season. So our very first Arwen in wrap form. So the Arwen is a slight modification to our even star pattern. So those of you who are aware of the even star pattern, you can see the lovely even stars all over the middle of the wrap. And then we have introduced a beautiful quote from Frodo on in The Lord of the Rings on Arwen's wedding day. So that comes along the top here. So if I hold it like this and read it out for you. Now not a day only shall be loved, but night too shall be beautiful and blessed, and all its fear pass away. So that quote repeats all the way along the top border and the bottom border as well. So you see that lovely quote. So it's going to be perfect when you're choosing, you know, if you have along the top rail of your wrap or down the tails of your ring sling, you're going to be able to see that quote there as well. And it's such a beautiful quote as well for kind of dreamlike state, I suppose. So this one is woven on our Borealis warp, which is our winter jewel toned warp. This is the last one that's coming out in this colourway, and it is our only Middle Earth pattern that we have coming out. Let me just see, there was a few questions that have come in already. So Amber's asking, made to order for the Borealis releases last week, ends tomorrow, correct? Yes, I was going to mention that. So I think that those will close tomorrow. So you might be better off getting your order in this evening for any of the other dual-toned Borealis warps that came out last week. So I'll give you a reminder of those at the end as well. But certainly that will be tomorrow, will be the last day. Those will come down tomorrow. And Christine's asking, how long is the quote? Will it be scarf length? Yes, so the quote only goes, let me see, the quote is like this length here, so it's about 1 metre, and I believe the scarves are 2 metres long, so you should definitely get a full quote in along a scarf edge. If you go for a shawl, you'll get the full width. If you go for a scarf, then you'll just get a quote on one of the edges, and then the middle of the scarf will cut off in the middle on the pink area in the middle. So the name of this one, Arwen Maur. So Maur, for those of you who are not aware, is a sort of description of a dream or a vision in Tolkien's language that he developed for the elves. So I think it really works so well with the kind of nighttime colours of the sling, but also the quote as well that's captured along the edge about Arwen. So Coco's asking what makes it so shiny. So this one is on our organic comb cotton warp, and then the weft is actually a blend of linen and cotton. So it's a blended yarn, which means it's only got 12% linen, and the rest is organic cotton. So it's a fully organic wrap, this one as well. So if you're passionate about supporting or shopping only using sustainable fabrics and organic, environmentally friendly, then I think this is a really great choice for anyone who is particularly interested in that, as we are here at Oscha. So there will be a little bit of a shine in the weft from the linen, but it's minimal. It's not as shiny as you would get if it was 100% linen or a higher percentage linen weft, but you do get a little bit of that shine, and I think the shine is also coming from the kind of satin weave that we have on the from the cotton warp. And of course the colours as well work well for the shine, just kind of bringing that vibrancy across the whole width of the wrap. Just going to see if there's any more questions. So Christiane is asking, is Arwen thin enough for a nice infinity loop? Yes, so this is actually 260 GSM, so it's a medium weight sling. So if you did want to go for a scarf or an infinity loop, then I think it would work really well. It's a lovely colourway and it's not too bulky. It's a really lovely sling. So if you're looking for a winter accessory or something as a gift, then I do think that it could work really well. In terms of baby wearing, it's going to be really a really great all-rounder again. I'm going to pop it on in a hip carry with a slip knot shoulder, if I can get my slip knot right for you all live today. And I will pop that on and I'll tell you a little bit more about the wrapping qualities, and I'll answer some more of your questions as well. So it's a mirrored grad. You can see we have the gorgeous teal at this side, and then through a nice kind of deep purple tone into lighter magenta, and then back out again at that side. So I'm just going to pop this on as a traditional carry with a slip knot. So I'm going to try and do my slip knot first of all for you all. So under it down, and then make a loop and through. Yeah, first time. There we go. So I've made the slip knot there, so you can see how the kind of size of the knot, that kind of gives you a bit of an indication of the weight of it. So it's a really nice medium weight. Just gonna make enough room for my little one with a pouch, with the pouch here. So I need to take a little bit of the slack from the back, bring that round. And just make sure I'm not twisted. There we go. So that's fine, and I'm just gonna get my baby now. So pop her in and sit her down there. So Peach is saying, I won't tell hubby about the quote in case he'll think this will be evidence of a wedding anniversary present. Oh, nope, he has to get you another wrap. These ones are for Christmas only. That's a good, very good cunning plan. So Amber's saying, and made to order usually takes 4 weeks after the close. Yes, it does normally take 4 weeks after it closes. I mean, it's up to 4 weeks. We do normally try to bring it in a little bit sooner, but we're very busy with pre-orders at the moment because we're bringing all of our new pre-orders out before Christmas as well, so we can make sure to have those shipped. But we have definitely got the reassurances that these slings that we're releasing tomorrow will be shipped in time for Christmas delivery. So we are working as hard as we can to make sure that happens, and we'll let you know if anything changes there. But so far, the made to order for these ones should be shipped in plenty of time. So I'm just tightening up my slip knot. So that is my wee one into the carry, and then I'm just going to open up the pass at that side as well. And there you can see the lovely quote going all the way over. Just make sure that that's nice and snug. One and two. Perfect. Okay, so let me just see what other questions we have. So Marielle is asking pre-wash 256 GSM. So this one has been measured in at 262 GSM. So it is a kind of medium to lightweight wrap. It's going to be perfect for little ones, for newborns, and I would say you can use it with toddlers in a double layer carry because it is very supportive still with the percentage of linen that we have. With 12% of linen added in with the cotton, really does make for a lovely, sort of a really great all-rounder in terms of the sling. You're going to be able to use it all seasons, double layer carry or layer up underneath if you're wanting to wear it in the winter months and keep cozy. So yeah, it'll be perfect for new wrappers as well as more experienced, especially if you're carrying a heavy toddler. You might want to do a double layer carry. That's all I would really say around the kind of weight and the GSM for this one. And Amber's asking, how does it feel? So this one feels very smooth, and it is also going to be quite grippy because there's a nice kind of balance between grip and glide with this one. So it's staying in place by just, even you can see how difficult it is to kind of move the slip knot there. So it's staying in place, it's grippy, it's got a good balance of grip and glide. I wouldn't describe it as particularly cushy, this one, because there's not an extra added volume of wool or silk in this sling, but it's certainly for kind of everyday wearing and carrying a sort of slightly lighter little one. It's going to be absolutely perfectly fine, and like I say, you could pop for double layer carry if you wanted to have that little bit extra cushiness on your shoulders. What else can I say about this one? Yeah, yeah, it's a real kind of all-rounder in terms of its blend. I would definitely say it wouldn't, you know, it's not going to, it's going to be perfect for kind of all-rounder really, but I would say certainly with toddlers you might want to do a double layer carry. It's got a lovely shine to it. Marianne saying Arwen is thin but really toddler worthy. Had my 2-year-old daughter in a double hammock in it. Yes, so perfect. So Mariella has been testing this one for us this week. So we've sent one to her and she's actually saying that it is toddler worthy and that she had her 2-year-old daughter in a double hammock for hours and everything stayed in place and it was really comfortable. Yeah, it feels nice and grippy and it does feel comfortable to wear. I suppose if you, like she's saying she used a double hammock, so she would have 2 layers over her little one's back to support her daughter, and so it sounds like it's really perfect if you want to go for it with a toddler. You could just opt for a double layer carry and it would be fine. But likewise, if you wanted to carry a newborn in this one, it would also be perfect. And we will have an Instagram live video happening this evening at 7:30 PM GMT, where our lovely model Funky will be on live with her newborn, who actually I think is more like, I think she may be about 6 months now, but she will be showing you how to wrap it with her little one. So that's the other end of the spectrum. She'll be showing you with a little one. If you want to check out our Instagram, she'll be live there later. Natalia's saying that's great, good information for me and my 10 kilogram baby. Yeah, it should be brilliant. Amber's saying I ordered a Rain Star and Night wrap last week, but also a 5 meter, so you're stuck. Oh yeah, you need to see what they're like first. Perfect. Jacqueline says, why must you make me decide? They are both beautiful in their own way. So this is Arwen Maur, and like I say, it's the very first wrap that we've brought out with the lovely quote about Arwen all the way along the border of this sling. And we're really excited and I'm so pleased to hear what you think of it. This is a size 2 sling that I'm using today for my demonstration, and it's a hip carry with a slip knot on the shoulder, and I'm not sure if I showed you the back, but you can see the back here. It's the ecru weft we've got for the Cotton blend on the back. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this new one. I'm going to show you a little extra restock that we have and chat a little bit more about some of our slings that we released last week. But so far you can go for any of our carriers and accessories in the Arwen in the Arwen design and colourway, and they will go live tomorrow on the website at 4 o'clock, and they will be open for made to order all the way until next Wednesday, and then we will make them up for you. But there will be wraps and ring slings already made, which we'll ship out within the next few days if you do want to go for one of those. Okay, so I want to show you another new product which we haven't really talked about in the Oscha clan this week, and that is our brand new reweave of our Puffins Reweave. So this is a Puffins Reweave sling, which I wanted to point out to you in case you haven't seen it before. We absolutely loved this design, and it went down really well with all of you when we released it, I think last year, if not maybe a year and a half ago. And this one is inspired by the puffin seabirds that we have here in Scotland, on the west coast of Scotland, and it's been designed by, or in collaboration with, a woven textile artist, Louise Oppenheimer, who creates these beautiful tapestry weaves of kind of landscapes on the west coast of Scotland, and we collaborated with her on this beautiful puffins design. So this is our restock, which is coming tomorrow. We're going to have slings, and we're going to have ring slings as well. We're going to have wraps and ring slings, I should say. And we also are going to have the Bairn carrier. So I thought this was a good opportunity to show you the Bairn in case you haven't seen it before, and point out a few of the features and just give you a little bit more info on the puffins as well. So the Bairn has this brilliant padded waistband all the way along the waist, and I'm just going to slide it up, the slider cinched down for my doll, who's about kind of 2 to 3 months, I would say, my doll. And you can actually roll the waist on the puffins as well. Just want to make sure I'm putting it on the right way around. So I've rolled the waist to make the waist a little bit shorter, and I'm just tightening that up along the back. So that way I've got the panel height should be the right size for my little one, and the width as well. And then I'll just grab my baby. Amber says it's so shiny. It is, it's so super shiny. It's lovely, this one. So it's a hybrid weave, so you can see there we've got the beautiful little orange beaks and orange feet as well, and a little bit in the kind of seaside kind of foliage going along the edge of the sea, or on the rocks there for the little puffins to sit on. So in terms of the GSM of this one, when it's not so important for carriers like the Bairn, but if you are looking to go for a wrap or a ring sling, it's 327 GSM. So this one we had woven it last year as well, and what we've done this time around is we've actually opened up the weave structure a little bit, which helps with the kind of drape and moldability or malleability, so it should be a little bit easier to wrap with, a little bit more suitable for younger babies, and you're still getting that lovely addition of the 3 colours for your wee one as well. So I'm just going to make sure that's all around the right way. Tighten that in place, and I'll do the same on the other side. So just popping my padded straps down and pop those in and tighten them up. So that's the Bairn carrier on already, super quick and easy. Nice padded straps all the way around. I've gone for crossed at the back because it's really nice and quick and comfy, but you can also do rucksack straps with this one. It comes with chest clip, and that's my baby there in the Bairn carrier. And this is Puffins Egg, which is also being restocked tomorrow at 4 o'clock. 4 PM GMT. We won't have a made to order on it, but you will be able to order it in our wraps and ring slings ready made, and also Bairn carriers too. So I'm just going to check the comments. Maria's and those little cute puffins, and Andrea's saying, I like the original weave structure of the puffins. Will this be as supportive with the new reweave? Yes, so it will be as supportive. It is a similar GSM, I believe it's 327. It just adds a little bit more malleability in terms of the wrapping qualities of it. So unfortunately I don't have a wrap or a ring sling here to show you, but you can kind of see that, you know, in terms of that's the hood, that's a double layer of fabric going on there. But the definition of the pattern is a little bit wider in terms of the kind of, you can really see those different weave kind of cross hatch in terms of the weave structure coming over. So it's got a little bit of a slightly thicker white weft and a slightly lighter orange, and it just kind of adds to the moldability, so it will be just as supportive but a little bit easier to wrap with, and a little bit easier to and a little bit softer actually as well from the bag. Lovely. Pam, yeah, the puffins are so cute. So thank you so much for joining me today. Do let me know if you've got any last minute questions, and I will just give you a tiny reminder about the slings that we released last week. So we have our lovely Lalika seer here. We have the Starry Night Oracle and the Ray Prophet. And all of these ones are still open for made to order, but you'll need to be quick if you do want to order one of these in one of our carriers like the Bairn that I have on just now, or any of our accessory items, because the made to order will close tomorrow for those ones, and we will open up the new made to order tomorrow afternoon. So that's just a quick reminder of the new ones that I spoke about last week, and if you want to know more about those releases, then you can check out the video that I put up on, that we had up on Facebook last Tuesday. So thank you so much for joining me today. As I say, Funke will be on Instagram at 7:30 today to show you another little preview of the Arwen Maur, and she will be showing that with her beautiful little one who is about 6 months old, I believe. So do tune into that on Instagram, and do join our Facebook group Clan Oscha if you have any other questions at all. I'd be delighted to get back to you, and you can join in the chatter there. So, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll chat to you all again soon. Have a great evening. Bye.